These are the titles for the unborn. We use these titles as like an influence because of the gradual bleeding across the page.
Because we felt it was subtle and it didn't.
That's kind of what we needed for our trailer. We didn't want to draw the eye from the actual footage of the trailer, distracting the audience too much. But we didn't really feel it
fitted our genre because it didn't have that much of a horror effect, and because of like the mask in our trailer and
there's no symbolism of our trailer within something like this.
Looking back at the titles for Prom Night, we're not really sure why we chose these as an initial influence, because it's just a little like twinkle thing, and this is relevant to their trailer for Prom, but there's no relevance to our trailer.
Because proms, you think of sparkle and stuff, which like goes on with this. When you think of our trailer for Experiment X, it's more gory and stuff, and it just doesn't really go with like glitz and glamour.
And doesn't look like a horror movie if you saw those titles.
Activity are the most influential to us, mainly because the actual film itself has a lot of similarities to our own, being self-filmed in some parts, and being about a paranormal ghost in a house setting. The white noise kind of fuzziness is very like influential to us because it has something to do with cameras, which is symbolic to our trailer, unlike the unborn.
For our titles for our trailer, as you can see, we've been heavily influenced by paranormal activity, like we just spoke about.
We use the white noise fuzzy effect on our trailers, but you cannot see them here as we included that later in iMovie, which you can see from our final trailer shown at the end of this. The song Sleepwalking Past Hope by H.I.M. is a 10-minute song, but we only use this like short snippet from it. We felt like it built up tension throughout our trailer, especially on the fast cuts, which is where we used it, to make them more dramatic.
We got this idea from the film Devil because at the end with the fast cuts there's just an elevated beat.
Helped influence us to find a sound similar to that, but not so quite because our film doesn't have any relevance to an elevator.
The next track we used was The Requiem by Linkin Park. We like this because in the trailer for War of the Worlds, at the beginning there's a fairly slow start, and we wanted to create it within our trailer, so we decided to use a fairly...
Yeah, this helps start building up the tension ready for when the next part of the soundtrack comes on. Track we're going to talk about is Running Up That Hill by Placebo. This song helps bridge the gap between the Requiem and Sleepwalking Past Hope. We only used the start of it though because we didn't feel there was any need to use the rest of it. The bass of the song, in our opinion, replicated the sound of a heartbeat, and when the characters were talking about what was going on in the film, like I think there's something here or nothing really has been happening, kind of has a more effect on and builds up the tension that we really wanted to succeed in with this trailer.
The final sound we used for our trailer was Alien Impact. We got this sound off iMovie, and we decided to use this during the fast cuts to create tension. For the letters, when it came up with die, we felt that it would be a good idea to have a bang on each letter.
We wanted to help it basically make a more impact when we brought like the final clip of the film when the lighter flicks on and you see the mask appear in the background. This kind of helps it become more noticeable, so it's not like the audience doesn't miss any little tiny bit of the film, especially with the panning shot as well, the living room, when the like semi-transparent figure appears and disappears in a split second. We wanted them to see that and not kind of think, did I see that?
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't really noticeable. War of the Worlds was very influential in terms of structure.
It started off slowly and then gradually built up throughout and gradually got faster and faster. We wanted to create this in our trailer because that's like typical way for a horror.
$8:30?
We said 8 o'clock.
Hello, Dad.
Get a hug?
Robbie's got a paper, which he's yet to begin.
I just gotta type it up.
You just gotta start writing it first. Take care of our kids.
You got nothing to worry about. That is so weird. The wind is blowing toward the storm. It's okay. Lightning doesn't strike twice.
Where's this thunder?
Robbie, you saw the lightning?
Yeah, 26 times on Lincoln Avenue.
You hear that?
I'm taking you to the car. You're gonna want to look around. But you're not going to, are you?
Listen to me, there's 3 of us. There's nothing living in that direction!
They've been planning this for a million years. And these are only the first. They'll keep coming.
Am I ever gonna see Mom again in my life?
Where's my son?
I know you want to fight. I know it seems like you have to, but you don't. You don't!
This is not a war. This is an extermination.
Wake up!